As I get older, past the 50-year mark, the days seem to go so long, the years seem to move by so quickly. I think it's been just like that in the football campaign for those high school athletes progressing and getting ready from last fall. The weight room, it'll continue. The conditioning, it'll continue. 7-on-7, real big in the spring and summer, that'll continue. But all those days where it seemed as if you had so much time, in the blink of an eye, as my old coach Bert Rogers used to say, it's gone. And what begins are two-a-days. Iconic, epic parts of your life as a football player that you'll always remember. It's this week and it's on. You kind of roll into two-a-days a little bit. You'll have that week of preparation and acclimation time, and then you get Christmas in the summer when you put those pads on again and coaches work. Sleepless nights, preparing your team to get ready. It's happening all over the United States of America. It is a magical time. And we've got our leagues here in Northwestern Ohio to keep an eye on. Hey, if we start in the TRAC conference, you know it begins with Greg Dempsey and Central Catholic. 50-plus wins, 2 state champions. Coach Greg Dempsey, just a monumental job of building an epic program that matches anything in Ohio. And there are 2 huge bookends to build around. Senior leadership, so important. Michael Warren, 5,000-plus yards. Michael Warren, the type of leader that gets better as the season progresses, that gets better as adversity hits, and as that game reaches the fourth quarter. I've seen it the last 2 years as a sophomore and junior. Michael Warren has that extra burst of adrenaline and grit and toughness to carry teams on his shoulders. And up front, both sides of the football, I think this kid might be one of the biggest recruits we have ever seen in Northwestern Ohio. James Hudson is the real deal. Recruited by every program you can imagine, a defensive lineman that can make plays behind the line of scrimmage, at the line of scrimmage, an offensive lineman that can attack and get off the ball, a brilliantly gifted athlete. Hudson and Warren, they've been youngsters on great football teams. They are now going to be the senior leaders, and I think they are up to the challenge. And it's going to be a young team, but they will progress and get better. And I tell you what, they're going to have to get better because I've got my eye on St. John's. I loved their journey through the first 6 games last year. I loved the enthusiasm with which they played as a younger team. It's a year later, and a lot of those youngsters are now seniors and leaders. Michael Warren deserves every syllable we say about him. But Pete McIntyre, he's special too. Pete McIntyre, a 3-way threat with the kicking duties, the ability to run and catch the football. And defensively, he's recruited and heading to Northwestern as a linebacker. He's big time, probably his strongest position. McIntyre's got some help. Dallas Gant, like James Hudson, is a national recruit. He's only a junior. He plays that outside linebacker position, but what I loved about Gant last year as a sophomore, he can play all phases of the game, behind the line of scrimmage, at the line of scrimmage, as a linebacker, and as a secondary man. Dallas Gant's special. Let's see if he maybe works into the offensive package as well. The track continues. I don't know much besides get the ball to Moore at Whitmer. Let your quarterback develop. Lima Sr., impressive last year. I think that'll continue, but I really see Central Catholic hanging on. St. John's challenging them all the way. One, Division III. The other, Division II. Deep runs in the playoffs if they stay healthy and progress. The TRAC is a league that the entire state of Ohio is starting to take a look at. This is a year where we're going to continue to impress people outside Northwestern Ohio.